Yo, how's it going, everybody? It is Lunchbox here, and today is going to be a little bit of more of a different video. The reason why it's going to be a lot more different is because I feel like I want to address this, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the impact that they can have on a lot of people's lives when they do this. But this has to do in regards of a lot of hate, and by hate I don't just mean hate in the world or hate against me. I'm talking about hate in general. So about a couple of weeks, did I just say weeks? So about a couple hours ago, actually like yesterday, I posted this like whole anonymous thing, right? You know, the whole Instagram like where it says, give me like an anonymous answer to this question or whatever, or how do you call it, send me an anonymous question. So I did that. It was surprising to me exactly how many people commented for me to basically just give up. And honestly, there were times where I was thinking to myself like, man, is what I'm doing actually worth it? So then I had a realization, and I realized that a lot of the stuff that I'm doing right now, I haven't had an opportunity like this in such a long time. And I'm not going to stop. No matter how much hate comes my way, I do not care. Those people who are putting you down in life and are telling you that you can't make it, you are going to make it regardless of what they think or what they do. And sure, these comments and everything, these people are going to be around forever, but I am giving you that energy and that hope that whatever you're going through, you're going to make it through no matter what. Trust me on this, because I had been bullied a lot in the past. I had been bullied when I was in elementary school, when I was in middle school, even high school and shit. Even still to this day, I still get bullied online or even in general, like in person. Some people still try to bully me to this day, and I don't let it slide. I'm a lot more defensive about those kind of comments now. But the reason why is because I know that there's so many people out there that have gotten this type of hate, and I don't want anybody else to experience what I did. So a lot of times when it does happen around me or when it happens to me, I tend to get very defensive about it, whether it's me or not. So other people, I just want to put in the world out there. Those of you who are watching my video, I know that there are going to be some haters that are watching this video and they're going to tell me to give up, but I'm here to tell you that I don't give a fuck what you say. Sure, I may fall on my ass. Sure, things may not go out the way that I plan them to, but I'm not giving up. And this is a message to all of you out there who have had that same thing. Don't give up. Always be fighting. Always try to make your dream a reality, because my dreams at a certain point were shattered. But I decided not to give up. I had that strength to pull myself back up. And if I can have that strength within myself, I know every single one of you can as well. Just remember that. So haters, sorry. Fuck all you guys. Anyways, right now I am working for MTS Transit Security. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. Trust me, you'll know exactly what it is by just one Google search. And there's some crazy shit that I've experienced on this journey of being an MTS security guard. For example, there was this one time, it was my second day of training, and I'm with this guy. His last name, you know, I'm obviously not going to get too much into these people's name, but this guy's last name is like Marquez, right? And so he's a really chill guy, a really stand-up guy. At first we had like a little bit of a disagreement because he didn't understand what I was trying to tell him. I was trying to let him know that I was trying to get help with my duty belt that I have, because you know I have that pepper spray, handcuffs, all that stuff, and he thought I was asking him to go back to the facility to get to get like more clothes essentially, or like a duty belt in general. And I was like, no. Like, so we had a little bit of a disagreement. However, anyway, so we went to San Isidro, and it was, like I said, it was my second day on the job, and we had just come out of the break room. And as soon as we come out of the break room, yes, I love English. Anyways, we come out of the break room, and then we look to our right, and we see this lady that's sending. Yes, Cindy. Anyway, she is sitting on the platform and she is going into labor. Her water just broke. Now I'm fucking baffled at this shit. I'm just like, what the hell? Thankfully, by the time that we already came out, ambulance were already on their way, and so it only took like 5 minutes for them to get there by the time that I realized that all this was going on and everything. And so when they got there, thankfully, the lady made it to the hospital, and she made it, through everything. I heard that her pregnancy. Oh, like I said, I can't English. Anyways, I heard that the birth went well because I actually saw her one day when I was in San Isidro again. I saw her at the same platform, kind of, obviously not going into labor, but she said that she was doing well, and thank God, am I right? But anyways, another thing that I ran into is there was this one guy that was on the trolley, right? And he was sleeping. And so me and there's these guys called CCIs. They're basically public officers. So I go in with my training officer and the CCI officers, and there's this guy that's just in there, and he's like dead asleep. It took us like a good 5 minutes for him to get up. So we're tapping this guy, and he wakes up and he just starts going crazy. This man is cussing us out, telling us, fuck you guys are pieces of shit, all you fucking American people. This guy was a Mexican, so I guess he just didn't take too lightly to American people. So it's funny too, because I'm Mexican and I'm looking at him like, bro, do you not see my pigment? But anyways, this guy had some kind of hate towards a lot of us officers, or just American people in general. And eventually the guy did leave, but it almost ended up going to the thing where we had to use a lethal force, kind of, not lethal, but like pepper spray type thing, because he was getting a little bit aggressive, and he had some scooters with him, and we're just like, oh shit, this man's about to swing or something. So thankfully we got him out, and the guy ended up taking the scooters. Whatever, that was that, and fuck, moving on. So the next story that I have is, there was this guy that I was all the way up in towards Grossmont, I believe, or it was on Grossmont trolley station. It was my first day being solo, and there's this guy on the staircase next to like these elevators, and I see him, and this guy has his bare feet out, socks are dirty as hell, as well as his shoes. He looks like he stinks, he looks like he's musty, and I'm just looking at him like he's like bumping music on the staircase. I'm just like, hey bro, you gotta go. And he was just like, oh man, I'm just trying to charge my phone. I'm just like, charge your phone? What do you mean? There's no plugs on the staircase. There's nothing here. And the guy was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave then. I'm gonna leave. I'll leave right now. I'm just resting and this and that. I was like, all right, I understand. I'm a very understanding person. So I told him, all right, you got like what, 5 minutes, maybe 10 to leave. If you're not out of here by then I don't want to have to call any backup or anything, just to get you off the premises, And so thankfully this guy gets out. But as soon as that happens, he comes back like 10 minutes later, and he goes back on the staircase. I'm just like, what the fuck is up with this dude? So I tell him like, hey bro, leave right now, or I'm gonna have to call back up. And he was just like, all right man, all right, I'm going. Next thing you know, a couple hours go by, it's already nighttime. This time he's on the middle staircase, and I go up to him, and I'm just like, bro, what are you not understanding? You gotta go. You can't sleep here. You can't be sitting here just chilling. Nothing like that. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta leave. And he was just like, all right, man. Thankfully, after that, I did not see any of him anymore. Thank God for that. But like, this man was really annoying. One crazy thing that I did encounter, it wasn't really much of an encounter. It was more like I heard it over the radio. But anyways, one thing that I did hear over the radio is that there was a bomb threat on the trolley. I know, right? Fucking crazy. So this bomb threat ended up coming through the radio, saying that somebody had got on with some scooters, had a duffel bag, and just left it on the trolley and dipped. I was like, what the fuck? Who just does that, So anyways, these people call backup, and so then the bomb squad comes, and they kind of investigate the bag a little bit. They're like, oh, it looks like there's something sticking out of it. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there listening through shit on the radio like, damn, fuck, I wish I was there, But they ended up investigating the bag. Turns out all it was just a bunch of car batteries. But even that in itself is suspicious. Like, why the fuck would you have a lot of car batteries inside a goddamn trolley? Like, who knows what this guy was trying to do. But I think personally, so far, that's the only thing that I've heard. And then on top of that, only other crazier thing that I've heard than that is a car being on fire in the middle of the trolley tracks. I don't have any like pictures or anything, unfortunately, to show you guys, but I'm telling you guys from experience, and I hope that you guys like what I'm telling you. You know, I'm really trying here. You know, I'm just trying to share my experiences with you guys. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I have today for story time. Sorry if it wasn't the most interesting topic, but I just feel like I need to share something with you guys, and on top of that, just a little motivation that I have for each and every one of you, because I love all of you, and all of you help my channel grow. All of you support my channel, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So make sure to stay up, kings and queens, and I'll see you guys in the next video.